the dollar yen for the week of October 11. As I mentioned when we were looking at the dollar index, that we may be getting some sort of a reversal or a short covering move into the dollar. As you can see here, we have traded below the prior week's low, and then we kind of reversed, closing pretty much near the high. We had 2 weeks inside of each other, and we are also above 2 weeks low. The 2 weeks low is 89.50, and our close was 89.75. So right now we have the potential, as I said on the weekly chart, on the dollar yen of a possible short covering rally, and this move should take us to initially to a trade above the 90.88 structural point, and if we are able to successfully trade above the 90.88, then our next target will be the 91.73. So now we're going to go and look at our daily chart, and as you see, this is Friday. That was the big reversal day. This is our structure point or our buying point, which is the 88.58, and now we have traded back above it, and we're coming close to test the 90.13, and then of course to go to the 90.88 structural point. The 90.13 should be a kind of a strong resistance, and we should be able to go through it in the Tokyo session. So this would be the price point that we should be looking at before we enter our trades. Going to the intraday chart, as you see, this was the US session, and it opened right above the prior day's high and we had a big momentum move to the upside, and towards the close of the session the market moved sideways for quite a long time, which is an indication that there is no selling that came in towards the end of the Friday session. There was no late day selling, no profit taking. Nobody was willing to short the US dollar towards the end of the session, which would indicate the possibility of a continuation to the upside. So in the Tokyo session today, we are going to see where the market opens. It should be opening towards somewhere around the 89.60 area, and out of the Tokyo range we will not take the breakdown. If we take the first sell that comes out of Tokyo should come towards, if we have any selling in the first place, it should be coming towards the 89.40, and that would be our price point where we're looking at for the prices to hold and to turn back in. If the market trades above the opening range, we are going to take the first buy. Our short in the dollar yen should be below the 89.40 level. So now we're entering our price points on the radar screen. So our short point is going to be any trade below the 89.40. Our long buy will be either a trade above the opening range or a trade above the 90.13. If you look at the, just to finish the dollar yen, we did have quite a big trending move to the downside. We had a failure to make a lower low, and then we traded back, taking out the structure point to the upside. So technically on the short term we do have a trend reversal, and that should give us, as I said, a high probability move to the upside. So we should be looking at now buying the dollar yen on the break above the opening range, and we will be filtering the sell out of the Tokyo session.